Yo, what's up guys, Blocks here. So I gotta talk about this gacha game I've been waiting on for months. A while back I stumbled across the trailer for this game, and honestly, ever since then I'm just been hooked. The game is called Chaos Zero Nightmare, and no joke, I'm planning to make this my main game once it drops. And trust me, there's a reason I'm this high. From the crazy deck building system to this mental breakdown mechanic that I've never seen in any other gacha. It really feels like something different. So the game is expected to release on October 15th. It's being developed by Super Creative and published by Smilegate, the same publisher behind Epic 7. It'll be on both mobile and PC through the Stove platform. And the good news, it's already up for pre-registration. Plus, they're running a playtest registration right now from September 2nd to the 12th. If you're lucky enough to get in, you actually get to play the game for 3 days from September 18th to 21st. So yeah, if you're curious, now's the time to sign up. What really sold me to this game is the gameplay. So, Chaos Zero Nightmare is a turn-based card-based strategy RPG, and I heard each character has 25 unique cards, plus around 100 normal cards you can mix into your deck. That's a ton of combos and ways to mess around with different strategies. I love this type of stuff, like deck building, theory crafting, experimenting until you find that one combo that just clicks. I've always been into card games, so honestly this feels like it was built for me. So far, we know about two main modes. First is story mode, pretty standard RPG stuff, but the second one is where it gets interesting, the chaos mission. Basically, it's a roguelike mode. You dive into planets which are kind of like dungeons, and you pick your path forward. Along the way, you can choose buffs or take debuffs for bigger rewards, and you can also run into random encounters. But here is the wild part. Win or lose, you collect something called save data. Carries over into other modes, so your story characters actually get stronger depending on how well you do in chaos missions, which means player will have different progress based on their choices. I might choose to get a card upgrade, and other might get a legendary weapon. And also, people in the official Discord were saying there will be cases where you actually lose your save data, like if your team wipes or a certain breakdown condition hits. If that's real, then it will definitely make everyone feel tense. Okay, now for my favorite feature so far, the mental breakdown system. So, every time you end your turn or your unit takes damage, they build stress. Once that stress hits a certain point, that combatant will get a mental breakdown. When that happens, you can't use ego skills. Instead, drawing your normal cards, you start pulling breakdown cards. These are all zero cost, which sounds good, but you need to play a certain number of them to recover. But here's the twist that makes it interesting. When a character recovers, their awakening skill, basically their ultimate, gets a massive ego points cost reduction. So if you time it right, a breakdown can actually give you a huge power spike. Alright, let's talk about banners, because we all know everyone cares about the gacha. So, the limited and the standard banners both have 1% rate for a 5-star combatant, with a hard PT at 70 pulls. There's also a soft PT that kicks in around pull 58, so your chance goes up starting that point. Then there's the beginner banner, which honestly looks insane value-wise. It has a hard PT at 50 pulls, and even if you pull a 5-star early, the PT doesn't reset. So yeah, you're guaranteed a 5-star at 50 no matter what. If you're free to play, this is 100% the banner you should start on. Next is partner banner. Partners are support characters you can equip to boost your main units. Each partner also has a class and passive, and if you match them with the same class combatant, you get bonus effect. The community is kinda split on this though. A lot of players are comparing it to the weapon banners in other gachas. And I get it, people are tired of double RNG systems. But personally, I think it'll depend on how generous they are with the pulls. And lastly, there's the animation banner. This one doesn't affect power at all. It adds flashy animation to your cards. This honestly feels like a whale flex thing, but hey, it's a cool little extra. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot the one thing people weren't happy about, the 50-50 system on the limited banners. So even if you hit the PT at 70, you only got a 50% chance of actually pulling the featured unit. The other 50% is just a random 5-star. That definitely turns some players off. I played Star Rail before, so I know how painful losing a 50-50 can be. Not a deal breaker for me, but I get why some people are frustrated. What I'm really hoping for is that Chaos Zero Nightmare finds the right balance between challenge and generosity. Like, I don't mind grinding, I actually enjoy it when it feels rewarding. I just don't want it to be one of those super stingy gachas where free-to-play players can keep up. If the PT feels fair and the deck building stays as creative as it looks, I think this game's gonna hit different. Personally, I already know I'm gonna be spending hours during crafting builds and trying new strategies, but more than anything, I just hope the game respects our time and keeps it fun. If they nail that, I could honestly see myself maining this game for years. So yeah, that's everything we know so far about Chaos Zero Nightmare. Honestly, I can't wait for the release day. Are you guys planning to play it? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see what everyone thinks, especially about the breakdown system and the banners. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit like, sub to the channel, and stick around cause I'll be covering this game from day one.